Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a delicious pozole rojo in an Instant Pot. In case you guys want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for the recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of pork shoulder, 2 pounds of country style ribs, 75 ounces of pre-cooked hominy, 15 New Mexico or Guajillo chile pods, 2 chile anchos, a quarter of a white onion, 4 garlic cloves, and all of our spices that I will link in the description box. So these are ingredients, now let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first we're going to begin by cutting our meat into bite-sized pieces. So just cut the pork shoulder and the ribs. For the ribs, make sure that you keep the bone. Okay, so now we're just going to pat it dry. Alright, so now we're going to season our meat with black pepper. And I'm using about 1 tablespoon. And salt. And the salt I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons. And just make sure you mix it. Okay, so now just make sure that your meat is all nice and salted. Okay, so once we have our meat all nice and coated with our salt and pepper, now we are ready to begin cooking. Alright, so now we're going to go to our Instant Pot or pressure cooker. We're going to go into the saute setting. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And we're just going to wait for that to heat up. Alright, so once our Instant Pot's ready, we're going to throw in our chile pods. Just make sure that you clean them out, remove the seeds and the stem. And we're just going to lightly fry them. And now because I like my pozole to be a little spicy, I like to add some chile de árbol. So now we're just going to lightly fry our chile pods. Alright, so just give it a couple seconds. And just make sure that your chile pods don't burn, because otherwise your sauce will be bitter. Okay. And now we're just going to transfer our chile pods into our blender cup. Alright, so just make sure that your chile pods are nice and soft. So we're also going to fry our onion and garlic cloves. So just break the onion in pieces. Okay, so after a minute, our garlic and onion should be good. So we're going to transfer into our blender cup as well. So to our blender cup, we're going to add 3 cups of boiling hot water. To our blender cup, we're just going to allow our chiles to soak while we go back to our meat. So we're going to add another tablespoon of oil to our Instant Pot. And now we're just going to brown our meat. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my meat in 2 sections, but we're just going to brown all of our meat. All right, so just make sure that you're rotating the meat so all sides can get nice and seared. Alright, so once our meat is nice and brown all around, we're just going to remove it from the Instant Pot. And we're going to repeat the same process to the rest of the meat. Alright guys, so once all of our meat is nice and brown, just going to remove it from our Instant Pot. Alright, so now we are ready to make our sauce. So to our blender cup, we're going to add 4 more cups of water, or you can use chicken broth. We're going to add oregano, cumin, black pepper, and chicken bouillon. And now we're just going to blend until we have a smooth sauce. Alright, so once we have our sauce, and now we are ready to put our pozole together. Okay, so we're going to throw in our sauce. Strain if you need to. Just going to add 1 more cup of water, or just a little bit of water. Okay, so just mix it. At this point, you can try your sauce and see if you want to add any more salt. Just keep in mind that the meat already has a lot of salt. So now we're going to throw in our meat. And our hominy. Okay, so just mix it. Okay, so fill up with water or with broth to the max line. Okay, so just make sure that you mix everything. Okay, so we're going to add our bay leaves. We're going to close it. Okay, so now we're just going to make sure that it's unsealing. We're going to cancel. We're going to switch to the meat and stew setting. And we're going to cook for 35 minutes. And now we're just going to wait. Alrighty guys, so once our delicious pozole is done, we're going to do a quick release. So just be careful. And we're going to allow all of the steam to come out of our Instant Pot. All right, so now we're just going to open. All right, so we're going to give it a couple minutes and then we're going to skim off all of the oil that form on top of our pot. Okay, so after a couple minutes, we're just going to get all of the oil. So all of that, and just get it out. Okay, so that was some of the foam. So just get rid of the oil. Now, of course, if you don't mind all of that oil, then just leave it in there, but... All right, so once we have removed all of that, now we're just going to mix our pozole. And let me tell you that it smells delicious. The meat should be super tender. This is the rib. But, okay, so the meat should be super tender. And now we are ready to enjoy our delicious pozole. All right, so now for the fun part, serving. So I have an 8-quart Instant Pot. So with my Instant Pot, I'm able to get about 8 to 10 servings. So I know a lot of you ask about that. So, but also going to depend on how much you serve each person. Okay, so for my pozole, I'm going to add a little bit more oregano. Of course, some cabbage. Some onion, some radishes, and because I like spicy, I'm going to add some more salsita de árbol. So this is a pozole salsa. And now we're going to squeeze out some lemon juice. But just like that, now we are ready to enjoy our delicious pozole. And of course, some tostadas. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that making pozole in an Instant Pot, it's seriously super easy and fast. You know, and it's perfect because it stays warm while you wait for everybody to arrive. Hope you give it a try. And just keep in mind, you guys, that if you do make the pozole, and if you cut them into bigger chunks, that it's going to take a little longer to cook. So just keep in little pieces and enjoy. Cheers. Seriously, the best. It doesn't even taste like you made it in the Instant Pot. It's super flavorful. The meat, it's perfect. Hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how I make a delicious pozole rojo in an Instant Pot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.